Hello, everybody. How is everyone this morning? Okay. Excuse me. Quick sip. I just wanted to say a big thank you to Kay for letting everybody know that that I might be a little late. Let's see. Alrighty. Well, yes. So, yeah, I'm a little bit thrown off. Okay. Hello, everybody. If anybody is new here, my name is Heather Dewey Pettit. I am a writer, editor, and artist. What ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So, as a writer, for the last several years, my focus has been on creative writing, and my main work in progress is a novel, and so this novel is essentially, it is a women's fantasy with elements of YA and epic fantasy, and all this is on a mythology base. So I was inspired by I'm just trying to fix that. I was inspired by some research I had done on the genealogy of my maiden name, and so that's what sparked the germ of the idea for this story. It's taken me a little while to get my head around plotting and different things, and so at any rate, I am currently after the midpoint reaction, not too far past that. But lately I've been doing a lot of editing and getting things condensed so I can get some stuff out to some critique partners. So there's that. I do have some other things writing wise I would like to do. I kind of go, sometimes I'll go back and forth on projects because that is kind of like a good refresher for my brain. So sometimes I do like to have a couple of projects going at once, just because I feel that it helps me. At any rate, to move on, as an editor, I'm a freelance, among other things, a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader. I also do sensitivity reading, and I've been talking about that. I talked a lot about that last month, and I've got 2 Substack posts about sensitivity and authenticity reading. So let's see. As an artist, I love working with watercolors and other similar things like watercolor inks, and I love using those on gel presses a lot, and so that is this here art around me is the result of that, without going too long into it, because it is almost quarter after. So yes, I do have all my links are below. In my Linktree are all my social media, my Etsy shop, which is back up again if you haven't heard, and my coffee. I will be adding things to the shop as soon as possible. So there's that. So if you have any questions about any of those things, please let me know. You can DM me or ask in the chat. Okay, all of that said, Rachel D. Adams is also here. Says, no problem. I'm finally working on the reformatting. Awesome. Miss Ocampo Rice is here. Hey, everyone. Hello. How are you? Louise is here. Hello. Hello. Miss Ocampo writes, I'm working on my YA urban fantasy and contemplating changing the POV from first person dual POV to third person. The thing about third person is I find it so immersive, you know. So there's that. Thank you again, Kay, for all of that. Yeah, I just had some things I had to do at the last minute this morning. I had to go run an errand to do with my son and his school. So anyway, Rachel says, I mean, I love third person Monique, but YA urban fantasy is known for first person POVs. It's a tough choice. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. And yeah, you're right. And I have seen a lot of books within the current generation of YA fantasy tend to be first person. Yes. For example, Miss Sarah Cannon's work. She does use that a lot. Brecky's here. Howdy Hardies. Hi, how are you? Rachel D. Adams, we're here for you, Heather. Thank you very much. All righty. Great. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. And I like this very much. Hangs out with the cool crew. Awesome. People saying hi, and we're all the cool crew. If I can say it, cool crew. Very cool. All righty. Everybody's saying hi. Still, Mr. Kemper writes, still thinking about if this change can be manageable. I think so. I think so. So Brecky says, y'all, I'm trying to figure out how to relaunch my first book wide from KU and how long to wait or if it's worth it to do arcs. I think it's worth it to do arcs because you're going to have people, you know, can leave reviews, obviously. I mean, I know a lot of people know that, but what I'm saying is that the more the better, right? So there's that. I mean, of course, it's completely up to you. Why is the business side of things so tricky? It's I get this completely. So yeah. Alrighty. Great. Hi. Yeah. So very interesting. Very interesting. So maybe what we'll do is start the first sprint at 20 after, since I was I started a bit later than I planned. Kemi says, writing at my own pace appears dangerous. 1,840 words in 40 minutes. Holy moly. Wow. Congratulations. Here's American Sign Language for yay. Wow. Oh my goodness. Stretch your hands. Stretch your fingers. that would make my hands hurt. But I can't. That said, I can type really fast if I really want to. Or were you using dictation? Anyway. Let's see. Cami says, I luckily finished writing as the sun moved into your blind territory. Good timing. Good timing. Yeah, wow. Let me go ahead and grab the timer. Now that a lot more of our streamers here for heart breathings have timers. I think I'm going to start using timers. Um, and besides, I think my internet is really, really good now. So that's coming. Maybe in a little bit, maybe Thursday. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so ordinarily I use the 25-minute Pomodoro sprints. Lately on the second sprint, we will have either a 30-minute or 40-minute sprint. And then usually we round it off with 25 or 20 or something like that. So that's what I have been doing lately. Yes, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Stretching, highly advised stretching. Yes. Anyway. Sorry, it's like certain aspects of what my hair is doing is kind of bothering me. Anyway, let's see. Okay, for first sprint, Mr. Campbell writes, I'm gonna start changing the POV here. I'm stretching in the first 3 chapters and write scene summaries. Okay, yeah, and see how it goes. Yeah. See how it goes and see what happens. She also says my overall goal is to edit 3 chapters a day. Okay. So I have been very busy, but so essentially though, my goal for this month, I've been kind of doing a what do you call it? Camp. What is it called? I'm a NaNo rebel in general. So I haven't been on the site or anything, but however, I have been wanting to do my editing. 3 to 4 days, hopefully 4 days a week, and to get a couple, and to use about 2 sprints for that. It's kind of a general thing. So during this first sprint, I think I'm probably just going to jump into it, just to work on that. That said, however, I also need to work on my Substack, which should have gone out, but again, I've been very busy, and it looks like that's going to have to be more like tonight instead. We'll see how it goes. So I would like to work on my Substack as well. And I mentioned it before. This month I will be talking about copy editing. So if anybody has any questions about that you'd like answered within this Substack post, please feel free. So that said, we're just about to get this started. But yes, drink a drink. Stretch if you need to. If you are able, and that's what you need to do, walk around. That helps as well. For concentration levels. Please remember, do whatever you need to do for yourself, everybody. And let's see, we're going to go ahead and get this started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, so I was getting some documents together and comparing some documents, and also noting that, yeah, something's up with Word, and I don't know exactly why, because I know I have run updates, and it's asked me to run updates, and I have, and I'm still missing a portion of a chapter. But as I said before, I do have my handwritten backup. I don't know what's going on. I think tomorrow I'm going to be going to where I got my laptop, and seeing if I can have them check it out and see what's going on with it. So yeah, because I'm having to re-enter things. Now that said, I do have things saved to my email. So there's that. Yeah. Well, of course I need Word, so not just for writing, but also for my editing business. So this is not a good thing. Yeah. Anyway, how did everybody else do? I also had to make a pit stop. So that was my first sprint. Again, after the break timer is up, I'm going to change it to either 30 minutes or 40 minutes for our second sprint. I might do 30. What was that? Last Thursday we did 35. Cami debated writing more or doing chores now that upstairs are awake and starting their day, but it's just Panda and I, so the chores are purely made up should-dos to me. Rocky, okay, so I've made a to-do list for this week and a general overview for what I think needs to get done for the relaunch. Awesome. Still a little anxious about it all. I would be as well. And I will be once everything's finished. Because, that's the thing. Cami, just because the washing machine is full and waiting for soap and water doesn't mean I have to do laundry today. I'm fickle like that. So Camper Wright's almost done with editing the first chapter, and still need to figure out how to establish that Jane's mother's with her, but lurking. That sounds intriguing. Okay. Let's see. Second sprint. I might just switch projects at this point and just get into my Substack writing. Yeah. Cami, productivity wise, I did organize my writing bookmarks. Oh, you mean in your computer? Writing related bookmarks online? Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So it is getting kind of close to 12 here in the Eastern time zone. 12 trying to think about. Um, I think I'm gonna do 30 minutes if that's okay with everybody, just to make sure that we have time for another sprint. Pardon my squeaky chair. So, okay. Brick says 30 sounds good. Great. Let's do that. All right. Well, I'm going to get some more water during this next sprint. Please remember to do whatever you need to do for yourself. That includes getting up and walking around. If that includes getting a drink of water, getting some coffee, whatever it is you need to do for yourself, everybody. So let's go ahead and get it started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I thought I fixed that. 1 second. Okay, let's sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I made a pot of coffee. Got my iPad that I needed, and made myself a cup of coffee and worked on my Substack. Again, it's about copy editing in the book publishing industry. And, I go into definition and things like that. Um, and yes, and just wanted to look at, I know how some people say that copy editing is editing, it just seems to me that when you look at all the different steps of the book publishing process, you begin to see what all the different stages are, including developmental editing if it's needed, and then you move on to line editing or substantive editing if it's needed, and then you go to copy editing, and then proofreading. So, and then beta readers and ARC readers are actually that's a whole other ball of wax in general. So, let's see, lots and lots of comments here. So it was about here where Miss Sakotumi came in the chat. Hi. How are you? What's going on? It's kind of getting something situated here. Okay. How are you doing, Sako? Actually, seeing you reminds me I would like to DM you as soon as possible. So I have something to ask you. Let's see. Ms. Ocampo writes, the third person POV gets tricky during the action scenes. Yes. Let's see, Sako says, I usually do third person close, but sometimes I flip the omniscient for action. Interesting. Yeah, I'm doing the third person, I guess you would call it close. Just very deep, as deep as you can go. Because I like that immersive aspect of deep point of view. So Heather, CVVZ designs Cami. I've migrated as I'm fighting tech limits. I'm sorry. Kay says shoo tech limits. Yeah, shoo, go away. Yeah, I need to do that too. So yes, also during dialogue with another of the same gender, or just a broad term, because that's, let's just say I've deleted a lot of she's in my manuscript over time and trying to work around that. So, sorry, notifications going on. Yeah, anyway, there's lots of things going on today. I forgot to so let's see, we are at 30 after the hour. One moment while I pause for 1 second. I think we could probably do a 25-minute sprint and then have a couple minutes for after. Does that sound good? How does that sound? And I will do a little bit more work on this Substack and pop some things in the chat that I need to do. Let's see. I get this. Juggling the shower. Let's see. Kimmy said, I use a retaining wall on the property for lower body exercises. Love it. Started 2 weeks ago, and yesterday I kissed the concrete with my knee. Ow. It's not really bruised, but dang, it hurts. Ouch. Did you skin it really good? Kimmy says, I actually find third person good for describing scenery and observations, like an outsider watching the fight, such as the Lucky Mother. Very interesting. Okay, I can see that. Got through chapter 2. Pageant. Hi. Took my kiddo out for pancakes before school. Wow, that's cool. Editing. Hello, Pageant. How are you? Color coding might happen. Just kind of not showing everything because I don't have time at the moment. Diane Dobson Barton, regrouping after spending time in the studio. Well, I'm glad you took some time for some art. Miss Diane Dobson Barton is another streamer for Heart Breathings, who is the next streamer that will be going live. Okay. Alrighty. So let's see. Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our last sprint going. So let me go ahead and get that started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. That is our final sprint of I was going to say of the day for this stream. Um, so, so I did turn some things off, some notifications off. As I am relatively new to MacBook. Hadn't had one in a while. I got one a few months ago, or so. So I'm just getting used to getting accustomed to stuff. Anyway, how did everybody do? I did a bunch of research, as you can tell from the stack of books on my desk, on competing opinions on what copy editing is. So, because I wanted to look at some different perspectives. So anyway, and I also, I was looking at the Chicago Manual of Style. I was looking at a couple books I have on copy editing, and it was very interesting to see different perspectives and different how things are defined, and the gray areas that are there, because there are some gray areas. At any rate, so I will see if I can get this done tonight. This is for my Substack. Let's see. Let's see. There are a lot of comments in the chat, but I don't remember if I showed this earlier, but maybe push-ups or pancakes would help. But not at the same time. Anyway, saying hey. More people came in. J.K. Lambo, no. Sorry. I don't know how to turn that off on my MacBook. I'm sorry. So yes, I was trying to do some things with my manuscript, but ended up doing more work on my Substack posts than that. But again, I need to have somebody look at what's going on with my MacBook. So yes, Becky has been working on relaunching the first book and revising the second. Jocelyn Carter came in, saw streaming, and decided to join in. Absolutely, welcome. So JK is also revising. Looks like Jocelyn's doing good. Alrighty then. These sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathings Writing Community Group on Facebook. Mentioning that again. And I also plugged in the link if you would like to join a Facebook group. Please remember to answer questions. This link here is directly to the website, and this goes directly to also the schedule, the streaming schedule. On the schedule also for today is Miss Diane Doxson-Barton, who starts at 2 p.m. Eastern. I also popped in the author tube. I think it's still called a playlist, but it's not exactly a playlist anymore, but it's a spreadsheet. So Tracy realized it was Tuesday. That's okay. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. Hi. Tracy is also another streamer for Heart Breathing, and please ignore that. So yeah. No worries at all. Mike left. Thanks for hosting, and you're welcome. Diane Dobson Barton, 850 words. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Miss Ocampo writes, finishing up edits for chapter 3. We're going to take a break for lunch, and we'll edit chapters 4 to 6 in another live stream. Awesome. Yes, that's why we wanted to make sure that there was enough time between my stream and Diane's stream so that people can take a break and go to hers if they want to. If they want to do just heart breathing streams. I will be getting some lunch soon too because I'm getting very hungry. So yeah, again, if anybody has any questions about copy editing that they would like answered in the Substack, please let me know. You can DM me. I'll be on for a couple more minutes as well. Excuse me. So yeah, lots of really interesting information about the editing process in terms of, just a minute, in terms of book publishing. Interrupted. What?
Was there chicken in it?
On the middle shelf in the back. So let's see. Where was I? Let's see. Yeah, I guess the only other thing I wanted to say is that I normally stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. I was a little bit late today, but I had some things I had to do. I often do things like Double Down Day, which I just did on Saturday, and the virtual writing retreat. I also have some things coming up for Fridays. It looks like that's going to probably be the last Friday of the month. I'm going to try and have some guests on. So I have lots of ideas, and so that's coming. So anyway, thank you very much for coming, everybody. And yeah, I guess that's it. If anybody has anything else they would like to say or mention real quick, sorry, or ask real quick, that is completely fine. Yeah, I will just give it a second, and then I will go. So yes, so today is Tuesday. So if I don't see anybody in, gosh, I'm sorry, if I don't see people in chats before then, I'll hopefully see you on Thursday. So yeah, alrighty. Well, right, nothing else has come through here, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and duck out. So again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Thank you for anybody watching the replay. And if you haven't and you would like to, please hit the like button and subscribe. As I'm working on building my channel a bit more in this quarter. Alrighty, well, have a great day, everybody. All right, and I'll see everybody later.